Good Monday morning, everybody. Just got done doing some more work out here on the homestead. Sorry if the lighting is horrible. The sun's up and pretty bright now. Finishing off a cup of coffee. Got done with some more work on the property. Mowed most of it yesterday and mowed the backyard today. And went down my driveway and painted the trees and posts a pretty color of purple, so that those who want to come up here and try to hunt on our property know that we don't want them to hunt on our property. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit and show some footage. I've got a question for whoever's a real good I guess as John Knoll would say, treeologist. So I'm not that good with trying to figure out what kind of tree is what. But I was mowing the pasture last week, a little portion of our pasture, and these look like trees. I think they're persimmon trees, but I'm really not too sure. But I didn't want to cut them all down, so I left a few of them so they would grow up. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around, and if anybody knows what these might be, by all means, please let me know. Be greatly appreciated. So, anyhow, I kept about a half a dozen of them, and they're just growing all over the place over here. So I guess let me go ahead and give this one's pretty good to show a close-up of. So, anyhow, if you know what those are, or if they're not a tree, just let me know. I'll mow them down. But for now, I wanted to go ahead and leave them just in case they were persimmon trees. So, I guess a little bit of a channel update as well. Friday, because this has been a long time coming, Friday I went ahead and turned in my 2 weeks notice at my work. My boss was out on vacation. He won't be back till tomorrow. The owner was there, but didn't say anything after he got my letter, my resignation letter. So I'm figuring probably tomorrow sometime I'm going to get a phone call. I'm waiting to see if they're going to actually offer me a remote position now that I've gone ahead and given my notice, or if they're going to let me go ahead and finish out my 2 weeks, or just tell me to pack up and go ahead and go. Typically with my company, when you give 2 weeks notice, they just basically, they cut you loose that day. They don't keep you around. But with everything going on, I'm not sure that they'll do that. So they may not. But I'm pretty much prepared. I went into town here I went through Hardy. They're very small towns out here. I went into Highland, Arkansas, and I just started going into businesses and asking if they were hiring. And a hardware store in Highland, they're looking for people, and I've been offered a job there. So either way it goes, I will actually have a job. It just won't pay as much as what I had before. But then, as long as I can pay my bills, I'm good to go. And we're wanting to pay the bills, finish getting out of debt, and live out our life out here on our homestead. So, let's see. So, if any of you remember, a couple weeks back, I cut the rest of this tree stump down. Two of them, the tree stumps that we had the electric company come out, the trees that they came out and took out, two of them are they are just not wanting to die. They are growing back with a vengeance. And like I said, they just don't seem to want to die. I haven't been able to get the bigger portions of our pasture mowed because I don't have a tractor, and I don't really want to borrow a tractor of somebody's and have it you know, hit a big rock or something and completely get messed up. That area there was mowed down a while back, but it is just growing like a weed over there. But we've been able to keep the grass and everything down near the cabin and the other buildings. So anyhow, that's just been kind of what I've done whenever I get back here, is work on the yard, clean the yard, mow the yard, edge the yard. I seem to never have enough time to do everything that I want to do or that needs to be done. I still need to get my garage going for my workshop, and we're waiting. We've got a bid in. We had another guy come up here with a tree service. We were thinking of going ahead and having them do a selective cut on about 75% of the property so that we could get a little extra cash flow coming in. But evidently the place has been cut. They had a logging company come through here probably about 20 years ago, and the guy said that it's going to take at least another 12 to 15 years before we're ready to do another cut. And of course, let's see, let me go ahead and swing the camera. There's the other pasture area. I have actually tried to keep a little trail so I can get down to the pond. That area is where the deer are coming through all the time. So just wanting to keep it as close to being down as I can. And I think we actually had somebody, a visitor of some sort, go into my garage. They didn't take anything, but they broke into that window area. I had to board that up. And they went into that window area, which I boarded up, which is a little office area in the back end of the garage. So I've boarded all that stuff up. Hopefully nobody will come up here again. I mean, you know, it's like you're far enough out, you don't think that's going to happen, but sometimes it does. So anyhow, I think that's about it for this one. Anybody has any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And for those of you who are watching this and contemplating, and you're watching other people's YouTube channels, thinking this would be great, you know, to get out in the country and live a more self-sufficient life. Before you do, when you find your property, there are a lot of mistakes we made that caused some problems that we're currently having. We didn't buy the equipment we would need because we didn't think about it. Tractor, riding mower, things like that. We didn't really think that part through. So pretty much everything else we've got. And we're finding issues with the cabin that the previous owners did not disclose to us, even on their disclosure page. But you know, I guess you could say it is what it is on that. We're just blessed to be able to have this place now. So anyhow, let me go ahead and finish this video off. I'll get it edited and get it loaded up, and we'll see you on the next video.